Hi everyone, it's me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I have been living here in the UK for the last 7 years. Now, did you know that every time there is a royal occasion, they create a signature dish for the event? Because I did not know. Does Coronation chicken ring a bell? Now, to be completely honest, I have never thought about Coronation chicken because I don't even really like it. But that was designed for Queen Elizabeth's coronation. Who knew? Probably lots of people, but I didn't. So now, of course, here in the UK, we are celebrating King Charles's coronation, and they have created a signature dish, which is a quiche, which I should not be allowed to make without supervision. Now, whether you agree with the royal family or not, I think we can all agree on food. So today I'm going to make not only my very first quiche, but we're going to make the Coronation Quiche. What could go wrong? So without further ado, let's go. Alrighty, everybody, who's hungry? Now, I love a quiche, preferably a quiche Lorraine if it's on offer, but today we are making the Coronation quiche. How many times can I say quiche in this video? Leave a comment down below. It is a veggie quiche. Not that exciting. We have our main ingredients are of course egg and cheese, but we are going with a spinach, broad bean, and tarragon. So I don't know what tarragon is. This was really hard to find. I don't think I've ever had it before, so we shall see. Now first up, we are going to make our short crust pastry. First up, we are gonna make our, I'm just kidding, I bought some. I have made, in my humble defense, I have made short crust pastry on this channel so many times, and every single time I hate it. So I think I've earned the right. I've never actually used this stuff before. So we really out here learning. Now, I don't know about you, but I am what they call, aka what I call, measurement blind. You could tell me something is 2 inches, 9 centimeters, 2 feet, 4 meters. It's all the same to me. So this recipe has called for a specific sized tin, which I have not checked. I only have 1 tin. It was from another video, so that's what we're using. 1 block of this pastry almost completely covers it. I don't know if you can see. We've got some exposed bits, so I think we're just gonna patch it up with the excess, right? Nobody's gonna see it. A while back on my YouTube channel, I made a Bakewell tart, which is why I bought this tin in the first place. And I kind of remember that when you trim the extra bits, you kind of want to leave more than you think. I don't remember why I think that. So, anywho, having a good day, I hope so. Here's a question. Did you watch the coronation? Leave a comment down below. Also, don't point with knives. Okay, let's just patch this up real quick. Look at that. Nobody's even gonna know. Can you even see that? I don't know. Beautiful. Now, instructions say we are going to cover it, put it in the fridge, and let it rest while we do the other bits. Lovely. That was so much. I am never gonna make short crust pastry ever again while this stuff exists. This is, I think, my first time using it. I'm shocked. Love it. Now this recipe calls for cooked spinach and cooked broad beans, but it doesn't specify how it wants it done. So while our cake tin thing, it's not cake, is it? Whatever the thing is that we just made is chilling in the fridge, I am going to cook some spinach and broad beans. However I choose, I guess. Hi, and welcome back. So I just sauteed some spinach, and we had frozen broad beans that I just did in the microwave. They look very sad. While I was cooking, I thought, I'm not totally certain this is right. So the recipe calls for 60 grams of cooked broad beans. Now, is that broad beans 60 grams at the beginning or 60 grams cooked? Same with spinach. We need 180 grams of cooked spinach. Now, is that 180 grams to start with, or you need to end up with 180 grams? So we're just gonna fake it. One thing that I've learned doing these horrible cooking videos on YouTube is that most of the time, it doesn't matter. So I have an undetermined amount. I didn't actually weigh these in the end. I just grabbed some, and we'll figure it out as we go along. Next up, we are preheating the oven. By the time that's done, our pastry thing has finished sitting in its tin, and we're going to blind bake. Ooh, how exciting. Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh, I hate this. Now, we are lining our thingy and we are pouring the bean thingies into the thingy. Make sense? Beautiful. Okay, we are baking that for 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God, what if I drop it? Welcome back, this just in. I was getting bored of waiting, so we're gonna move on. Hey guys, so our, whatever the blind bake situation thing that's happening is almost done, and we're gonna prep the rest of our ingredients. Don't point with knives. Do you guys like spinach? Leave a comment down below. Apparently we are just lightly chopping. Oh, it gets all disgusting, eh? Ugh. All right, I got more utensils. I got more things to wash. Yay. We want 125 milliliters of milk. That's too much, but it's good enough. Then we want 175 milliliters of double cream. Delicious. Our boy's done. Beautiful. Okay, what was I saying? Where was I? Okay, we're done with that stuff. We want 2 medium eggs. We're also reducing the oven. Don't forget, reduce your oven. Is anyone else gonna do this? If you are, reduce your oven, 160. Next up is the tarragon. We want 1 tablespoon chopped. Oh my God. It smells like aniseed. I hate aniseed. Is that what this is? We are making an aniseed quiche. I will literally scream. Okay, a tablespoon. I can't believe it. I can't believe I got through all this work and tarragon smells like aniseed. Seasonings is just salt and pepper. I don't know how much, so. Now we also need 100 grams of grated cheddar cheese. So we've got 100 grams of our grated cheese, slightly less than 100 grams. We're actually gonna put half in the blind bake and then half in the mixture. Is that normal? I don't know, I've never made a quiche before. Next up, we need to add in our cooked stuff. So this is 60 grams. I think we go off of the cooked weight. Who cares? Beautiful. And 180 grams of cooked spinach. Okay, so all of my spinach was not enough, but ask me if I care, because I do not. All right, here is our case. Can you guys, can you see that? I certainly can't. So this is everything, right? We're gonna pour it in. What'll be interesting too is I guess they're gonna start making these like at Tesco and stuff. Like, you know, when you go to Tesco and you've got all the quiches, and obviously you're gonna pick a quiche Lorraine because that is the best kind of quiche. I imagine they're gonna start having a Coronation Quiche. Okay, have a look at that. Now, to be honest, I'm quite impressed because this looks like a legitimate food item, which to me is shocking. Now we are going to bake it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until set and lightly golden. Okay, so everybody, fingers crossed. If you're a religious person, go ahead and give me a prayer. If not, then just hold tight, okay? Hi, I don't want to panic anybody, but I've just put it in. Don't look at how messy the oven is. And we have a leak. I don't know from what, because the pastry was thick and we didn't really disturb it at any point, but we have an active leak and I am so angry. So there's literally nothing we can do at this point. Just hope that maybe it sets before it all comes out the butt. So I will check back with you in 20 minutes. All right, everybody, who's ready to make a mess? Now, I ended up cooking this for the full time because it seemed very jello-y and liquidy to me. The leak sorted itself out after it started to set. It stops leaking, so that's exciting. And it has been sitting for about 10 minutes. So I hope that when we cut into it, it won't just leak out. Now, this is one of my least favorite things, is getting it out of the tin. I have not figured out the proper way of doing that. And maybe if we put it on top of this thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so scared. Okay, we have our first problem. Some of this is stuck. Oh no! I think I found our leak. Hey. Okay. So that is where oh, you know what? I totally forgot that we had part of it exposed. That's where the leak came from, you stupid idiot. Let's just, don't look at that side. Look at this side, perhaps. Hey, I'm very happy with that. Okay, now what? I have a sneaking suspicion this is gonna fall apart. It still looks so, it looks so wet to me. But I cooked it like the recipe said, so my gut reaction is to say this is not done and it should have been in longer, and forget the recipe, do what you need to do and don't point with knives. But I followed the recipe and I'm gonna cut into it. And I think it's gonna be a disaster. Here we go. Look it. This isn't even close to being done. Ugh. All right, so what do? We gotta put it back in. I'm gonna see you at an undetermined time later, and I may or may not have a cry. Don't ever listen to the recipe. Do what your heart tells you to do. And my heart said, girl, you gotta cook this longer. Take two. Okay, I cooked this way longer. It finally started to set. If anything, I probably overdid it. But at this point, I don't care. Alrighty, so it's been sitting for like 10 minutes. And it definitely looks way more quiche-y than the last one. Moment of truth. We have a quiche. Okay, it's actually a lot wetter inside than I thought it would be. I thought for certain we overdid it, but it does not look to be the case. I don't know what was up with that recipe. Maybe it wasn't hot enough. I don't know. Cheers, everybody. That is way better than I thought it would be. Smelling the tarragon, I thought for sure this would be way too licorice-y. You get a little bit of it, but it works. If anything, I feel like it's just a little bit too mushy inside, like it hasn't quite set enough. I actually prefer quiche when it's like properly cold. So I bet when this cools down, maybe have it in the fridge for a little bit, I think this is great. I am shocked. You know what? As a first attempt at a quiche, I am chuffed. Is it better than like a quiche Lorraine? Probably not, to be honest. Can you beat that combination of ingredients? No. But I do like spinach. The beans are fine. And the tarragon actually really works. So I am more than happy. And the fact that this was my very first quiche, I'm so pleased. If you want to watch more content, perhaps me creating something, maybe brewing something, guess what? I brewed my own British beer. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye! I'm gonna eat the rest of this.